Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Planning Committee meeting of Hanford Town Council. Straight away, we're going to go into 23-22-1, which is to receive apologies for absence.
Receive apologies from councillors Murray and Kinnear-Newman.
Okay, thank you. In order, in case to make this Planning Committee call for us, so I can never say that word. We need to co-opt Councillor Sampson to the committee. Can I have a proposer to, that's Councillor Susan Moore, seconder, Councillor Roger, please, thank you. And all those in favour?
Wow.
Welcome to the Planning Committee. Get to the blast. Okay, 23-22-2 is to note declarations of interest, etc., etc. I do apologise for going a bit quick, but we are running a bit late. Anybody have any declarations of interest they'd like to declare?
None, Chair.
None.
Chair. Fantastic. Okay, we'll move straight on. 23-22-3 is the open forum, comments and questions concerning items on this agenda to be put to the council by the public during this period. Public forum is restricted to 15 minutes unless the chairman allows otherwise. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, anybody have any questions or queries on any of the applications? No, fantastic, thank you very much. 23-22-4 is to approve and sign the minutes of the Planning Committee meeting of the 12th of September. Anybody have any issues to raise on the minutes that were produced?
I have no queries.
A couple of typos. Space 23-19-6, space between 4 and number public courts, and 23-19-7, 60,882 vehicles past this location.
No.
So South Wales election.
Yeah, I would pay that.
Anybody else have any queries? Okay, do I have a proposer to accept the minutes with the amendments that Ashley's going to make, please? Councillor Small?
I know.
And the seconder?
I know.
Councillor Sue Moore? All in favour? Obviously, good. Okay, 23-22-5 is to consider planning application 23-3412M, proposed front porch at 68 Paulwood Road in Hanford. Anybody have any comments to raise on this at all?
No, it's a standard thing that most people have done along the way, so yeah, nothing untoward about it.
Good quality construction materials planned. Appearance is quite aesthetic and no objections from neighbours. I have no problems with this.
Okay. Shall I have a proposer to support the application? And the seconder? And all those in favour? Thank you very much. 23-22-6 is to consider planning application 23-3062M, proposed to add a pitched roof lights, change of window and bricking up wall to existing front single-storey extension 33 Valehead in Hanford. Again, for me, I couldn't see any issues with this personally. Anybody have any questions or queries?
If the plan goes ahead, the property will cease to match the appearance of its immediate neighbour, which is in a terrace. But it seems a reasonable proposal otherwise, and there are no objections from the neighbours. So
No, I had a look again this morning. There was nothing.
I don't have any problems with it.
Okay, proposer to support. Seconder. And all those in favour. Thank you. 23-22-7 is to consider planning application 23-3278M, a variation of condition 2 on approved application 22-1399M, proposed double-storey rear extension, including demolition of existing garage and proposed new gable dormer to front elevation at 5 Woodlands Road in Hanford. Any questions or queries on this one?
No.
no.
Okay, we'll go straight into proposer to support. And seconder. Get familiar, this, isn't it? All those in favour? Thank you. 23-22-8 to consider planning application 23-3552M, a single-storey side extension projecting in excess of 50% of original house width at 22 School Road in Hamforth. Yes, Councillor Moore.
Chair, I'm not party to the ins and outs of the exact planning application, but I thought in excess of 50% was not allowed. I thought there was
It's a limit.
a limit up to which you could go. I know there was when we had our extension.
I'm
Am
not
I
sure about that anymore.
No.
What I was thinking is they put this in because I think they've originally applied for a lawful development certificate. And because it is over the 50% margin, they've been told they need to go and get full planning for it. And so that's why it's come onto the full planning application in such terms, sort of thing. I think that's the only.
If there was a diktat against that, surely it wouldn't have been the application wouldn't have been advanced to it.
I think the planning officer should have said to them, no,
No,
you can't have it at all, then, can it? Yeah.
What I liked about this is that the proposed extension, albeit a fairly large one, will not be built right up to the boundary of its neighbour. And there's going to be a reasonable gap between this proposed extension and number 20 School Road. And there are no objections from neighbours. So
No.
I'm happy with it.
It was just a query of that 50%. Why?
That's all I can put it down to. Is that I don't think you can go, obviously, I think it's like 45% under a local development certificate, and you don't need full planning. But they've obviously asked for that, and the planning officer's turned around and no, it's over 50%.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I can't see anything wrong with it other than that.
So are we proposing to support? Yep, okay. And a seconder? And all those in favour? Thank you very much.
Would be quite interesting to have some information about this 50% of the original width. If you could check with the planning department, actually, whether that is an important issue or how it's handled.
Okay. 23-22-9 is to consider planning application 23-2191M, installation of roof-mounted plant, Marks and Spencer's, Coppers Way, Hamforth. I know this is an application we've all previously discussed back in July. We had no issues with it. Doesn't seem a great deal of difference. Not sure why it's come back to the forum again. But does anybody have any?
I looked at it.
Sorry, Major, I feel like I've got my back to you.
No, that's right.
It's fine.
Right. Okay, so shall we just propose to support?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And a seconder, lovely, thank you. And then all those in favour, please. Finally, 23-22-10 is to consider any other planning application received by the Town Council outside of the deadline for publication of the HTC agenda, which in the view of the Chair of the Planning Committee can be discussed and agreed. I've not received anything, so I'll assume we're all good.
Nothing else to consider.
Okay.
Chair, if I may say, I'm not so sure that this process is a good one because the very recent applications and in many cases very few comments have come in from interested parties by that stage. So I'm not sure that we should be considering these very recent ones.
So the reason that we put this on the agenda is purely if we get one where it's quite a big impact, but we've got a very small window. It comes through with a very short length of time for comments. At least gives us the opportunity. It might be that Ashley will send me something and it'll just be like a planning application for a single store, and then I'll say either no, it's not an issue, we don't need to discuss it if we haven't got that date in for the next. So say for example, if you think maybe we don't meet in August, but we have an application that comes in that has a deadline of the end of August. It's going to be a case by case basis.
It's just in case. Yeah. And I'd send it out immediately to all members.
We had one.
Received it. We've had one.
We had one, didn't we? That we didn't get the opportunity.
It's not going to be often. It's just a stopgap.
Yeah. Any further questions or comments from anybody? No, right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Close of the meeting at 7:13 p.m.
Yippee. Right, the town council.
Right.